Hey everybody, glad you're checking in. Hopefully you enjoy what we're doing. We did that the other day, and if you watched that, you saw we had a failure, and you know, we'll have to work on that. And we had a couple other little deals that are broken. This little thing right here, this pulley here, that's broken. I'm gonna have to figure out something different there. These were garage door pulleys. You can see how loose it is. It doesn't like the weight of that scoop, so I got to change that up. Kind of teetering with some different ideas and so forth, but we're going to be working on this burner today. I made that goes in the body over there to help hold this concrete refractory cement stuff in. Made a handle. It's gonna fit pretty good. Excuse me. But I bought all this metal over here. I think I got $35 in it. I don't know, I'd have to check. A couple pieces of pipe, just different. This one's real tall. None of this was scrap, so I had to pay, you know, full price on it. So we're gonna start building the frame for the furnace to set in and on, and I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll just see. I don't have to worry about this right now to build a frame, because I'm gonna leave some of it long. I can trim it off later, but that's my plan. Oh, I did find, I don't know if I remember saying, I don't remember what they call that insulation stuff now is. Again, I still don't know, but I found some on Amazon. It's a inch thick, 16 inches, I think. I can't remember, but I get two pieces. It's like 48 inches long, I believe, and I believe one of them will possibly do this whole thing. So with any luck, I'll have the two, and I'm gonna then make that with this same stuff too. It'll just be a lot simpler. There won't be any stand, won't be any lids. It'll only be that lid there, and I'll have to just pick it up from the center, or not pick it up from the center. Thought about making it higher so I can just dump the, I don't know. I might make two. That's what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna work on the frame of this today. Try to at least start on one. And wish me luck. You know, I'm gonna need it, because obviously that ain't working, and now that's broke. Though that's 3 years old now, I believe, and I'm really gonna have to get it work. I mean, it still kind of works. It'll still work for the snow scoop, because it doesn't weigh a whole bunch. It's right there, but it still puts in a little bit of bind, but to help push these leaves that are all falling off, and the snow, of course. But it didn't like that scoop there, and that is probably a lot of weight, you know, to be honest with you. I can't remember how many scoops it held when we tried it now. 4, maybe 5-gallon bucketfuls. I don't remember. All I know is gonna work on this. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I will be back to see where we're at. Bye. Well, this is as close as I got so far today. I'm done for today. Did get the lid deal, you know, done, so I'll be able to put it in the lid. This isn't setting quite right, but I've got the frame somewhat done. I still got to put some braces, and like I said, I have to cut this down a little bit, but I'm going to hold off on a lot of this till I get this part built, and then I know exactly where it's setting. Let's see, I got this part put, you know, I can't see very well. Now, for the most part, it's tacked in. I think I could probably go ahead and weld this up, but for now it's tacked in. There's the back of the, ouch, that one's still hot. This isn't the strap I'm going to use, but I'm gonna take and put, gosh, I got all this mess. I'm gonna take up here, let's say right up there somewhere, come down to this, come down to this lid, probably, maybe right in there. I don't know yet where, but something like that. Here's the little foot pedal deal. I pick it up. I haven't decided whether I want to, whether I want to roll it that way. Now see, this isn't braced in over here yet. Or if I want to roll it that way. I'm going to try to work on the arms tomorrow. Where I can grab it here and be able to pick it up to pick this belly up. Yeah, that's where I'm at. But I got the foot thingy done. So I can move the lid. And when it goes down, it catches right there, so it shouldn't go nowhere. The only thing that I got to do, I think I said that, I got to brace this. I might brace it back in the bottom or something. I haven't quite decided, but that's where I'm at so far. Whew. Oh well, I'm freaking beat. Now it doesn't look like much, but it is. Well, here we're gonna go for tomorrow. Hope you guys like it. Well, it's the next day and I've just been slaving away. I didn't, of course, video anything that I made yet. I'll show you what I did when it gets all down to it. But here's what I did today. Everything's just kind of tacked together. But the frame I went ahead and welded so that it wasn't falling apart. And I need to get the stupid, I didn't get that pipe that goes in here yet. And I forgot all about it. And I couldn't remember what the heck I wrote on my notes and my scribbles. So I missed some, needed to get some 1-inch, by 1/8 inch strap. And I didn't get it. I saw it on my notes, but I didn't get it. Well, here's kind of some handles. These handles will, I'm going to put I'm going to get another piece of pipe. I think I'll do just like I did right here, is I'll get this skinny, I don't know what this is, 1.5 inches I suspect, and this might be, no, this is probably 1.25 inches, and this was 1.5 inches, I think. Yeah, this was 1.5 inches, and this was 1.25 inches, so I'll probably get some more 1.25 inches, and, maybe a 1/2 foot or so of that, maybe not as much of that, so I can make a handle that'll turn, so when I just grab it, I can pick it up, and it's not rotating my hand. These handles will set, let's say, about right here. I don't yet know, but, roughly right here. And then, this 1-inch strap will come from here to here, basically. It'll come down a little bit and do a little whoop-dee to get around this handle and so forth. But then when you pick this up, it'll pick, I can't do it, but it'll pick this up. See how it kind of moves that? And it'll pick that up, and it'll roll on these rollers. I told you before, this is off of Dave Genry's, I don't know if I'm saying that right. First name I know right, Dave. Or David, maybe. He goes by David. Well, he's passed away, sadly, but, so I guess he couldn't get mad at me now, but his family still could if I mispronounce it, I guess. But it's basically, it's off of his stove. I think what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to turn around and I kind of like, when I pick up the handle to be able to move the thingy around, and I like how it just spins out of the way this way. But I think what I might do is I'll have to scrap this piece here. I'll show you, because I've already welded that kind of basically together, and this part's tacked in, so I'll have to cut these tacks off. I don't know if you can see that little bar down there, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I might move it to this side, and the reason being is I'm right-handed, so if I took and, it's not just that big a deal, but if I pick this up, I could spin it this way, and the burner's coming off this side, so I could spin it this way and be able to use my right hand to dip in there, while I'm doing it at the same time. And this way I'd have to move it out of the way and then go to dipping with, so I'm thinking I'm going to move the handle I'm gonna move it over the other side. Like, see how it kind of swings open and it swings like this. And if there was a wall here, it'd just, I mean, granted, there's not gonna be a wall, but it'd be out of the way, and it's out of the way. But if I swing it this way, in order to get this out of the way, this piece is clear out over here. So I guess not that it really matters, but I think if I swung it this way, I'd be able to use my left hand, dig in there, you know, and I don't know. That's where I'm at today, or that's as far as I'm going to be able to get. I don't have that strap, and I don't have that piece of tubing there to make the burner part. I'm going to line these up the best I can and then do it that way, but there's kind of it. I don't know if it's gonna work yet or not, but we'll find out. I know that handle, they're not in there yet. I might need to bring them down a little bit. I don't know yet. Still just kind of working on it. That's why everything's just kind of tacked together, so that way, you know, I suppose I still ruined it no matter what, but oh well. I'm gonna use this metal, I think, to make the fan. I don't know if I have enough here. I might have to get some more, but I gotta make a front and a back and then the middle, but and the propellers and all that. But yeah, there we go. I hope you guys like it. The handle fits pretty good. If I leave the thing there, I will leave it here. I think it might go a little bit further over to the side so that when it's out of the way, so if I move this, it'll be more out to here to move it. But the handle fits pretty good, sorta, I guess. But there we go. Hope you guys like it. I don't know if I'll be able to get some flat strap this weekend or not. I still got to get the strap that goes from here too, so I'll have to get that strap and that strap down there, and then for the most part, if it works, well, except that tube, it'll be ready for paint, and it'd actually be ready for that wool and stuff. So, or this part would be anyway. Well, I still got to put a brace back here too. I haven't braced this any. A little bit of stuff. If I was to get some strap for this next week, this stove would be ready to put all that crud in there. Oh, and just for FYI, I guess you could say, that fiberglass stuff, I don't really need anything other than that. It'll hold the heat. It's very good for getting the heat to not go in or not soak in the metal. It can't pass through. But and the concrete absorbs the heat. Okay, so it will retain some of the heat. So that's why I'm doing both. I'm having the insulation to shield the outside so that I'm not blazing hot from here, yet the concrete will still absorb that heat and stay hot inside the stove. So in theory, I could use this as a kiln, so I could heat it up and it would retain the heat longer. And because I plan on trying to make my own crucibles. Well, not trying. I'm going to make my own crucibles, you know. Of course, I don't know how to, hey, buddy. I don't know how well I'll be able to do it, but can't be any worse than me welding up some steel pots together, you know, to make pots. But that way, from my research on them crucibles, you know, it's a mixture of stuff to put together, and then you have to let them dry, air dry. And once for a few, I don't know how long, it really doesn't matter, but you got to let them air dry, and then you put them in an oven. So I could put them in this, heat this up to, I think they're talking about maybe 400 degrees. I would have to reread and find out, but like I'll just say 400 degrees, and you stick your crucible inside there, and I should be able to get several. And if I make little somethings, I don't know, but and then I could cook this up to, let's say, 400 or 500 degrees and shut it off, and it'll retain it. And you're supposed to have them held that long for, I can't remember, it sounded like a crap load of time, but yeah, I don't know. and then fire them up. But that's my thought. It'll retain some heat, so if I'm doing multiple pours, it'll stay hot. And if I need to do other things, I don't know. That's what my pea brain says. Do both, sort of, and do it that way. But there's that. It's all basically done for what I can to do today. I still have to build a fan, and I have a book on these fans. It's a centrifugal fan. This is what I'm going to be building right there. It's got all kinds of, you know, the good stuff that I'll have to read it again. It's been a while since I read it. But it has how to lay them all out, how to figure out your cubic, your velocity, and so forth. And then it also has this cool little, gosh, I can't, petrometer, or I can't remember what the heck they call it now. No, it's after his. Well, it doesn't really matter. There it is. To read your pressure. I don't know. It's probably be more for an experiment type stuff, but oh well. That's how I'm gonna make that fan using that out of that metal. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you like where we're going with it. And I'll try to get back to you. It'd be the next week. And I hope everybody has a great and awesome weekend. And I hope everybody's having a kick butt week. Love y'all, and catch you on the flip side. Thanks. Oh, like and subscribe.